The Liverpool squad is having an exciting season under Arne Slot and looks set to compete for major titles. With a dominant performance in the Premier League, the Reds have opened up an impressive 13-point lead after crushing Newcastle last Wednesday. Although there's still a long way to go in the season, few would dare to bet against Liverpool at this moment. And their great form isn't limited to the English League. The team is also one of the favourites in the Champions League, which could put some players in contention for individual awards at the end of the season. Among them, one name stands out: Mohamed Salah. The Egyptian star is simply unstoppable. Not only is he the league's top scorer, but he also leads the assist rankings, making him a strong candidate for the PFA Player of the Year award in England. But there's something Salah desires even more: the highly coveted Ballon d'Or, the most prestigious individual trophy in world football. Many fans believe he should have already won this recognition. However, according to Joe Cole, former Chelsea player and TNT Sports pundit, there is a clear reason why that hasn't happened yet. For many football lovers, the Ballon d'Or might seem like just a popularity contest. After all, football is a team sport, and the trophy almost always ends up in the hands of a Real Madrid or Barcelona player. However, for stars like Salah, this award represents the pinnacle of individual recognition. Since joining Liverpool in 2017, Salah has delivered top-level seasons but has never managed to finish higher than fourth place in the award rankings. And why is that? Joe Cole has a simple and direct answer: bad luck for playing in the era of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. He is certainly in the race, Cole told TNT Sports when asked about Salah's chances. I think the Ballon d'Or is always heavily influenced by what happens in the Champions League, and, especially, the final. The only reason Salah doesn't have a Ballon d'Or yet is that he played in the Messi and Ronaldo era, and Liverpool haven't reached the Champions League final in recent years. As if competing with the two biggest names in modern football history wasn't tough enough, the lack of a recent European final has also worked against him. But according to Cole, Salah's performances in the Premier League place him among the giants of English football history. There's been a lot of debate this week about the greatest names in Premier League history: Henry, Cantona, Aguero, Gerrard, and Salah is undoubtedly on the same level as all of them. If individual performance is the key, Salah is putting together a season worthy of the award. But as Joe Cole highlighted, the Champions League could be decisive in the race for the trophy. And this is where the heavyweight contenders come in. With Real Madrid always a strong force in the competition, players like Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. promise to be serious challengers. Mbappe, now at Real Madrid, has had a sensational first season at the Santiago Bernabeu, scoring 28 goals. Meanwhile, Vinicius Jr., who finished second in last year's Ballon d'Or race, has 18 goals and 10 assists and could again compete for the trophy. Besides them, other stars might enter the race, depending on their team's performances in the Champions League. Harry Kane, shining in a Bayern Munich shirt, and Robert Lewandowski, always lethal for Barcelona, are also natural contenders if they lead their teams deep into the tournament. And for Liverpool fans, one inevitable question remains: could 2025 finally be Salah's year? If the star keeps racking up goals and assists and takes the Reds far in the Champions League, there's no doubt he will be closer than ever to lifting the trophy he desires so much. Now, we wait to see how this story unfolds. And you, do you believe Salah will finally win the Ballon d'Or? If Mohamed Salah still hasn't won the long-coveted Ballon d'Or, as we mentioned before, that could be about to change. But there's a crucial detail behind Liverpool's success this season that goes far beyond individual talent: the team's impressive physical resilience. While rivals like Arsenal and Manchester City struggle with injuries, the Reds have managed to keep their core squad intact, and that could be the key to a historic title. Alan Shearer, a legend of English football, made a point of highlighting a factor often overlooked when discussing a team's performance: the true heroes behind the scenes. According to the former striker, Liverpool's backroom staff, physiotherapists, doctors and sports scientists, deserve immense credit for what is happening at Anfield. The Premier League is a tournament that does not forgive weaknesses. Just look at Arsenal's recent trajectory. After a promising start to the season, Mikel Arteta's team collapsed due to constant injuries to their key players, with Kai Havertz's injury being the most painful. Without the German, the Gunners lost their offensive strength and saw their title hopes crumble. Liverpool, on the other hand, has not suffered the same problem. Despite competing in multiple tournaments and facing a tight schedule, Arne Slot's team has barely had any major absences. Shearer made sure to highlight this on the Rest is Football podcast. We've talked so many times this season about teams and their injuries, but you have to give a lot of credit to Liverpool's physiotherapists, doctors, and sports scientists. Whatever they have done this year is working. The former player emphasised that the Reds played in every possible competition until their recent FA Cup elimination. Yet, despite this intense match load, their key players remained healthy. Looking at the data, Liverpool's physical consistency in 2024/25 is truly impressive. Among the starters, only Alisson suffered a prolonged absence, missing 24 games due to a tendon injury. But for the rest of the squad, the setbacks were minimal. Trent Alexander-Arnold, 5 games out; Konate, 8 games missed; Szoboszlai, 2 games absent due to illness; Cody Gakpo, 3 games out with a recent injury. Aside from that, the main attacking trio remained healthy throughout the season, something extremely rare in high-level football. Given the intensity of the games and the physical demands of the Premier League, Liverpool's medical department has been crucial to the Reds' successful campaign. What is Arne Slot's plan for the rest of the season? With the Premier League's final stretch and the Champions League on the line, every decision by Arne Slot will be crucial. One of the challenges will be managing the physical wear and tear of his key players. Salah, for example, may need to be rested in some matches to be 100% for the decisive moments. Fans may not like seeing their stars on the bench, but the Dutch coach knows that a well-rested Liverpool can be lethal in the title race. The question now is, will the players' physical endurance be enough to lead Liverpool to ultimate glory? If the team stays healthy and strong, their chances of winning trophies, and even of Salah finally securing the Ballon d'Or, will be extremely high. The answer will come in the next few weeks, but one thing is certain. The Reds have a backstage secret that could be the key to an unforgettable year. Did you enjoy the video and want to stay updated with the best Liverpool news? Then leave a like to stay on top of everything happening with the Reds every day. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video.